Alright, it's been a while since the last clip, so Happy New Year to you, and Merry Christmas, and or Happy Holidays. So, I'm working on anchoring the screw machine into the concrete floor. So I have this anchor already in. Granted, it's not pretty looking right now, but we can come back and make it look prettier. So I got these off of Mcmaster. It's an anchoring, so I have to drill 1.125" hole into the concrete and then drive this down. And then there's this tool you buy, and when you smack on it with a hammer, it presses down this collar over this flange there, and it forces it to mushroom out into the concrete. So I mean, that's not going anywhere. So I need to repeat this process on the other side, and then the fun part is going to be moving the machine back and lowering it just to where a bolt can line up into that. So that is our goal for today, and hopefully get it at least drilled and lowered. I bought this Harbor Freight hammer drill. It's a pretty nice drill, 44 bucks or so, but I smoked that thing drilling that one hole. So I was going to do both, but that hammer drill was so hot that I didn't want to risk damaging it anymore. So hopefully she'll survive one more shot. And I got the hole marked out right there. So let's just see what happens. And when you are drilling into concrete, or any brick or of anything, it's good to have a vacuum right next to the hole so you don't breathe all that nasty dust. So let me drill that other hole, and then we can see if we can maneuver this machine into its final resting place. Okay, we got the holes drilled and the inserts in, but that one's still a little loose in its hole, so I'm going to get some thin set or a concrete patch and just kind of fill that in and make it look good. Are you helping? Right in my face, as usual. So we got both anchors in, and, excuse me, and it looks like they are both going to line up, thankfully. So, whew, I can stop blowing holes in my ship. But when I was mocking it up, oh, hello there. Why are you licking me? This foot is going to be sitting on this crater in the floor, so I need to fix that, which is why I need to get some concrete floor patch, fill that in. But since I'm going to be doing that, I might as well fill in the rest of the nicks and chunks out of the underneath the machine here. And then when you're filling all that in and doing all that work, you might as well do a coating, like a nice gray undercoating. Tape it off and do it, and then you can set the machine down, because that would be nice, right? Yeah, it would be nice. The Harbor Freight drill did survive. However, the chuck on it sucks, and the teeth that are non-existent on the chuck, not the chuck itself, but the little fingers that come up and grab it, it kept coming loose on me, and and spinning the drill, and so this drill got pretty stinking hot, and then you had to keep tightening the chuck, and I would go around on each hole with the chuck key and tighten it so it's as tight as I could get it, but it would still, the vibrations from the hammer drill would still knock it loose. But it served its purpose, and we got both anchors in. So now we're gonna have to do a little concrete work and then finally put it in its resting place. Although I do like the height of it right now, but I don't really see a way around that. And the manual says it needs to be placed on a level and as firm foundation as possible, and clearance should be allowed for operating, restocking, and any other factor. And then after leveling, bolt it to the floor. So it says, where does it say? A spirit level should be placed across both cross slides. When the machine is level, it can be corrected to yada yada yada. So I just got a stare level, so I'm gonna have to take off my form tool here, and then we're gonna place the level across this. Once we get this, oh sorry bud, once we get this down, we'll put that level across it, and then with that shim set I bought, also from Mcmaster, and I'll put the link to what I'm using down below. Then we'll use this shim set, and we'll go around the feet and shim it accordingly until that stare level is as darn close as we can get it across these two cross feeds here. And the level I got also has it has two bubbles, one for the main level and then one for longitudinal level. We'll just go with that. It's got both levels, so I should be able to get it, you know, pretty darn close to level, which this thing has never been level since I have seen it. So there might be some warpage, which I guess we'll find out together. But that is what we need to do to the old gal. Update on the Scout. So I've been feeling bad because we haven't been spending any time on the old girl. So I bought a electric wiper kit to replace the vacuum wipers. That kit also comes with a new fuel pump, which this thing needs because the current fuel pump is leaking gas into the oil. I'm gonna keep everything, the vacuum wipers and the original fuel pump and all that. I'm gonna keep all that, but I'm gonna replace that fuel pump with this new fuel pump. Flush or drain the oil, put fresh oil in it, and that way we'll have electric wipers, and we'll also have a new fuel pump for this. And I'm going to try to spend more time on it, but just buying stuff is good for it, because then it motivates me to work on it. But that is where we are in the screw machine world. Hopefully big things will happen this year. I'm really looking forward to talking the ear off the electrician. So once this is down, level, bolted, then he can come out. He still has to just come out and look. I mean, how hard is it to like, oh, I need that and I need this? Then at least I have a time frame. Anyway, enough rambling. It's been a while. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you in the next video. Alright, this is where it's going to sit. I went ahead and ground the concrete down. I didn't want to do the acid wash. I just didn't want to deal with acid. If you do that, do the concrete grinding, you wear a darn good respirator, okay? No crappy little respirator for that. I did get the second anchor installed, as you can see there. and that patch to the upper left of it. Fun story, the caulking, or no, I got an anchoring. Where did it go? Where'd it go? Where you at? Okay. So I got fast anchoring and repair adhesive. So this is like two-component structural epoxy, okay? And first lesson here, don't buy a crappy caulk gun or use your original crappy caulk gun to squeeze this stuff out, because as you can tell, the pop rivets blew themselves apart when I was trying to use it, thus the quarter 20 bolts and a zip tie around it. But we were able to utilize it, and it does come with two nozzles, and so we were able to squeeze we were able to squeeze that into the down below where that flares out, so that anchor is set. It ain't going nowhere. Okay, so got it ground. I had to reapply my tape because my tape and grinder don't really get along. So now I'm going to sweep the surface in preparation for the garage floor paint. And the paint I got is a Bear. There you go. Concrete and garage. 1 part epoxy coating. And you can't just lay it down, of course. You gotta... It's all in the preparation. Read your instructions, you know. So I'm just gonna go take a brush, start brushing around the outside, and then use the little 4-inch roller and do the rest. And then I'm not sure how long it'll take to cure, but we'll figure that out when we do, I guess. Anyway, that is where that is at. And once that's cured, then we can move the machine over, do level, yada yada yada. Okay, that's all for now. There it is, all dry, nice and pretty. Just gotta peel the tape up and probably just wheel it on there. It'll probably scuff it up a bit, but I got a roller, so I just brush the new stuff on there. I'll make it look nice, that's for sure.